family. It's Miss Loretta. I'm coming to you or before you today to just enlighten you or let you know something that you may or may not know. I just found this out today, so I'm thinking I may not be the only one who was not aware. So if you find yourself unaware, as I did earlier today, let me aware you. There is a petition. There is a petition that Ben Shapiro has that he is presenting on behalf of or to for President Trump. I said those two words together. Mine. Okay, so what I want to do is read it to you in case you hear something about it and it's out there and everything. I want you to know what it says, okay? Now, I know my glasses cause a glare, so I'm going to read this without my glasses because I don't want to until I invest in some contacts, okay? So, if I know how to read. So if I stumble across something, it's because I can't, it's not that visible. Here we go. The petition starts out, Dear President Trump, we write to urge you to immediately issue a pardon for Officer Derek Chauvin, who was unjustly convicted and is currently serving a 22-and-a-half-year sentence for the murder of George Floyd, excuse me, my brother, and associated federal charges. So his murder and associated federal charges. As you know, this was the inciting event for the BLM riots, for the Black Lives Matter riots, that caused $2 billion in property damage in cities across the United States and set America's race relations on their worst footing in recent memory. Yet the evidence demonstrates that Derek Chauvin did not murder George Floyd. George Floyd was high on fentanyl. He had a significant pre-existing heart condition. He was saying he could not breathe before he was even out of the car. Derek Chauvin, for large segments of the widely circulated video of the encounter, had his knee on George Floyd's shoulder or back, not on his neck. This was confirmed by the autopsy, which showed no damage to George Floyd's trachea. There was no accusation at trial that Derek Chauvin targeted George Floyd for his race. Perhaps most significantly, there was massive overt pressure on the jury to return a guilty verdict regardless of the evidence or any semblance of impartial deliberation. This pressure took the form of threats, coercion, and intimidation. The mayor of Minneapolis prejudged the outcome of the trial and immediately issued a large settlement to the Floyd family. Then President Biden, Congresswoman Maxine Waters, and others prejudged the outcome of the trial and took to national media to create pressure on the jury to go along with their preferred narrative. Under these circumstances, there was no opportunity for blind justice to work, and a man is now rotting in prison because of it. Make no mistake, the Derek Chauvin conviction represents the defining achievement of the woke movement in American politics. The country cannot turn the page on that dark, divisive, and racist era without righting this terrible wrong. Thank you for your commitment to ending the weaponization of the American justice system. Sincerely, Ben Shapiro. And then it says co-signers, and I don't, I bet my face was all in the I'm so sorry, y'all, but I had to get close in order to read this on this tablet. So if you just have to close your eyes and listen to it, I wanted you to know what this petition that's wanting to pardon Chauvin for this crime they say was not a crime. But then I also saw some other people were saying that Trump can't pardon the state crimes. He can only pardon federal. And then someone else said that he may not be able to pardon it, but he can commemorate the sentence. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, darn. I know that word. I can't think of it. You know what the word is. Seems like, I don't know. Anyway, commute the sentence. So either way it go, the reason I wanted this petition to be out there so everyone knows, so we're not just going crazy. Okay, people. Now, the main thing I wanted to say for me to start any of this is people. This is before him, the people, everyone. It's before folks. So somebody believes that this is to incite us to stand up and protest. You know, we have been wanted, or we have been missing from the protest lines, streets, whatever. We're missing. People that look like me and everybody. And it's just that we don't have a dog in this fight. We are so saddened, the majority of us, I am, for the people being deported. I'm truly saddened, because if that were to happen to me, I have empathy. If I were in those shoes, I know how it would make me feel. Therefore, I have empathy for those that situation. The people that are losing their jobs. I'm so sorry. I just thank God that there's nothing that I have to protest right now. And we're going to keep it that way, people. If they pardon, commute a sentence, if they release him, whatever they do to Derek Chauvin, after this petition is circulated, signed, agreed, put in the whatever they do to him after this, it has nothing more to do with us. Mr. Floyd is passed on. That was a blow. That was a blow to us as a people. It was a blow. We thought there can never be, finality to it. It happened. It hurt us, but we thought there was justice when he was locked up. 22 and a half years, really, that's all. But we got something. His family got something. And, I know because I know they'd give back the money if they could have the child back. So I understand all of that. And if this happens, if it some kind of way it happens, whatever, then let it happen. We in this world right now, in these end times, oh my God, one of those big mosquito things is in here. It's not a mosquito, it's that thing. I call them mosquitoes because they look like giant mosquitoes to me. But anyway, in these times that we are in right now, with things looking as different, interesting, unbelievable, all of that, and then some.com, it's looking strange now. So in these times, And we're going toward something. I don't know what it is. I know the Bible will fulfill itself. I know that. So whatever it is, it has to be, it's going to be, because some of y'all lost y'all's minds when we got our president. But you got to remember, it's not who's in the office, it's who's in control. And if you know, like I know, you know who's in control. So whatever has happened, it's happened. This is where we are. Okay, we're going forward. Let's go forward. So in their going forward, because they're for one thing, they're wondering where we are in these protests and everything, and we're not there. And let's keep it that way, like I said. But they haven't been able to draw us out because we as a people, we have kind hearts, a lot of us. Not everybody is everything and every whatever, but I'm just saying the majority, the folks I know, we have kind hearts. And to hear something like that, we would want to maybe go and stand for, join in on the fight, because I know there are those who have joined in with us in times past, and I'm sure in times in the future. Yes, but when you did what you did, looked at us like we were crazy because we thought it was okay for a female to be the leader of the free world and tried to vote that way, and y'all talk down to us and whatever. Anyway, it's all water under the bridge. So this is where we are. So my people, do not go out there in those streets, because if you do, and I know you all have probably heard this today, but I'm going to repeat it in case you did not hear it. It is the president, maybe, oh, I shouldn't even say that word. Maybe y'all don't want to draw any attention, but him is interested or would like to maybe have martial law. And that would be a lot of control. And as in that seat, there is a lot of control. We all know that. But that would be major control. You could basically say, you can't go outside after 9 o'clock at night, and I would have to not go outside after 9 o'clock at night. Oh, that's perfect English. Boy, I have such good English. Anyway, so we don't want that in the world. But if our people, because as you notice, it hadn't really been a lot of arrests and, cops being called to these why do I keep saying riots? To these protests that are going on. So it's been kind of peaceful. But the minute we go out there and join in, and there's more than one of us standing next to each other, it's going to be something that's going to turn into something. It just is. And then when it turns into something, because remember, they're going to get rid of woke, and we as a people and other people also, not just us, I don't think, but we associate that with us being woke. And they want to get rid of Black Lives Matter. Anything affiliated with us, and I just don't know why. Us as a people, they want to get rid of it. We are beautiful people. Not saying any other race, nationality, people, folks, whoever are not. I'm not saying that. To each its own. You have your whatever, they have their whatever, we have our whatever. So as I was saying, we as a people are beautiful people. And I do not understand why we are so feared. We don't do anything that would cause this type of behavior toward us, but for some reason we are. So when we get involved in the protest, then, like I said, if it's more than two of us, the cops are going to come. Something's going to happen. Now, of course, it's going to be more than two of us, so it's going to be a lot of cops coming and a lot of things happening. And so, since we're trying to get rid of BLM and woke and all of that, what we're going to do is just go ahead and put martial law, because you can't control these people. They can't be, some folks say they're animals, or they act like animals, or ghetto, or, all that stuff. So martial law needs to be enacted. But before that, of course, it's a lot of us will not make it out of what's going on. It'll be some things that will take some of us out, especially if we get involved with this. And we don't want that to happen. So, like I said, we don't have any dogs in any fights. And if they go ahead and do this, let it be. Okay, it happened. God rest his soul, rest in peace. We hate it, but it's nothing. If 50 of us go on each street corner and protest, it's not going to change one thing. It's not going to, don't get upset to go and tear up something, to go burn down something. That's not going to change a thing. All it's going to do is get you in trouble. So some mother's child, somebody's mother, father, sister, brother, uncle, aunt, cousin, niece, nephew, we all have somebody. If it's just one somebody, we all have somebody who will be affected by what happens to us or how we act in a certain situation, time, place. How you act in any of those things is going to have a reflection on someone. So and like I said, if you go out there in those streets because they freed him, or they said he don't have to do 22 and a half years, he can just do 5 years, or he can get out on good behavior, whatever they say, however they say it, do not fall for it. Say, okay, that's a shame. One day, sing an old Negro spiritual if you have. One day, when the sun, I don't know them. I have to make up the words, and y'all don't want to hear that. But anyway, so just chill. Let's chill a little while longer, because I believe there's going to be a shift. I'm not the only one. I know I'm not. So I know some of y'all know this also, or feel this also, that a shift is about to happen. And in this shift, we as a people have had to fight. Like Sophia said, all my life I had to fight. We as a people, all our lives, we've had to fight. Even back to the Hebrew slaves, because we are the original people. We are the Hebrew people. Back then, we were enslaved and we had to fight. We had to make bricks out of, was it grass or something? I know it wasn't fair, whatever it was. And then we had to, when we came across on the Mayflower, was that the Mayflower we was on? I wasn't there. So don't try to send me back home. I'm so sorry my Latino brothers and sisters are being sent back home. Don't try to send me back home, because my home ain't over there. I've never been over there. I don't fly, so I'm probably not going over there. So ain't nowhere to send me. So when we came over, y'all bought us over here. So this is home. Just like it's home for y'all, it's home for us. We both got here at the same time. So this is my home. But anyway, so with sending all those, I understand and I'm sorry, but we okay. And I feel like, look, listen to my English, y'all. Don't expect perfect grammar over here. We don't roll like that. Because some things I have to say them where, dadgummit, that's just how I have to say them. So But I have a feeling in this shift, we're going to be all right. And I'm glad about it because, the Bible does say that there's going to be a shift that was on the bottom will be on the top. And we've been on the bottom a long time. A long, 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 long time. Long time. So that shift is here. So don't mess it up by going and getting all upset because they'll free him and say, oh, that didn't make him mad enough. Let me see who else can we free. Let me see who done killed a, oh, I don't know. But anyway, they'll find somebody else or something else. Don't fall for it. Do not fall for it. Continue grooving, moving, doing what you do. Because myself, I'm trying to do something to make me some extra money because I'm about ready to retire. So I hope they don't take my little internet because I'm sure trying to do something on the internet. So occupy yourselves, your mind with something else. Just do something else while these things take place in this world, in this future, because they are about to take place. I could be a little off. This is just what I believe, and I think some other people believe it also. And I could be by myself. If y'all want to leave me out here by myself, that's fine too, baby. I was born by myself, got to die by myself, so all that in between stuff, Anyway, so I just wanted to read y'all that petition. This is called the petition. This is the petition that, baby, it says, Pardon Derek Chauvin. That's the name of it. And it says, sign the petition. Oh, I wonder, can I turn my phone? Y'all, I'm not all, can you see that? Don't y'all go in there and sign that petition. I see every one of y'all. If I see any one of y'all's name on this position, see there, look, I can't even say it. Let me stop. Anyway, well, I think that was all I wanted to say. I might do another news thing because I'm seeing some stuff in this news and I want to make sure y'all know what's going on also. So give me a few minutes. I'll be back to tell y'all about something else. Okay? Bye. Oh, make sure you press the like button, the subscribe button if you haven't already. I know you have. And the share button if you know someone who might be interested in this content. And I do thank you so very much. I appreciate you for taking time to let me take time out of your life and to listen to me. Bye, family.